Good morning. Welcome back to Gravity, place to keep you grounded in the scriptures, even if you can't make it to church on time. This week, if you notice, last 2 weeks I've kind of uploaded a video midweek. That way it's not just about sermons on Sunday, but maybe the congregation might want a kind of a midweek little devotional type thing. And sometimes it's based on current events or articles that I read. And so let me share this article with you. See if I can do this right. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so there you go. So I'm going to share this article with you. And it says, scientists have developed a chatbot to advise patients about their end-of-life care, according to New Scientist. End-of-life chatbot can help you with difficult final decisions. It says, according to the report, Timothy Bickmore, a professor at Northeastern University in Boston, and his team developed a chatbot to offer spiritual and emotional guidance to help people making decisions about the end of their lives. Bickmore told the New Scientist that his team developed the chatbot because sometimes patients don't have an opportunity to discuss end-of-life care until it's too late. We see a need for technology to intervene at an earlier point. All right, so basically we have this robot that people can use when it's developed correctly, that people can talk to if they need guidance for end-of-life care or even spiritual guidance from a robot. Now, to me, that basically just, great for these guys. They're probably going to make some money when it comes out, but it is symptomatic of the laziness of human society if robots are going to start telling people what they need to do before they die, if they're going to help them start getting their arrangements in order, if it's going to be missing that personal touch and they're going to have that cold, hard software speaking to them. I read an article not too long ago also about the same type of thing, that it is a robot that gives people comfort when they die in hospice. They're working on making a robot for that. So I just want you to think about that. Technology can be a great thing, but it can also be a big hindrance. It separates the individual from other individuals. It keeps us from looking at people in the eye. It keeps us from having a personal contact. It keeps husbands and wives from contacting one another. It keeps children from contacting their parents visually. It keeps people in the doctor's office from talking to one another. And here we are, we're going even further, not just having handheld devices, but devices that tell us how to die and give us comfort because other people are too busy doing other things. Now, this is what I want you to hear. This is from 1 Corinthians chapter 12. This is a section where it talks about unity and diversity in one body. Listen to it. It says, and if one member suffers, one member of our body suffers, all members suffer with it. Or if one member is honored, all members rejoice with it. And so the idea is that if one suffers, all suffer. Let me read this one. This is from Romans chapter 12, verse 16. Be of the same mind toward one another. Now, electronics and technology and our iPhones and our iPads and our TVs and these robots, if they ever come about, will not help us be of the same mind. In fact, they serve the function of allowing us to be of our own mind and not waste our time with you. It says, be of the same mind toward one another. Do not set your mind on high things, but associate with the humble. Don't think that your things are so important that you have going on that you that you can use a robot or use some kind of distraction to keep that person from being on your mind. You, as a Christian, must suffer with that person, be with the same mind, just as Christ suffered and was of the same mind of us. Even to the cross, he died. It says, do not be wise in your own opinion. Now, I'm reading a great book, and I highly recommend this. I'm on chapter 4 right now. Just pop up. Good, it's not backwards. Okay. The Cost of Discipleship by Dietrich Bonhoeffer. Guys, this is a completely convicting book. I mean, the Bible is convicting. But sometimes when you read the Bible over and over again through your own lens, you start to hone in on things normally and disassociate and don't think of other things like you should. And so sometimes it's good to read something. And this is one that brings us back to Christ's comments about what the cost of discipleship is, weighing things so that you truly know what it means to follow Jesus. And what I can tell you is this. Following Jesus does not mean that you can do whatever you want. Following Jesus means that you are of the same mind of other people. If someone's crying, you put your hand on him, you give them comfort. And that Happy Meal or that movie, that thing can wait. If you find out someone is in the hospital or dying, and you have the capability to go, and it means that you're going to have to shift some of your schedule, be of the same mind. That person is suffering. Do unto your neighbors as you would have them do unto you. That's the second best command that Christ said. Go and be with that person. I can't tell you how important it is. When I read that article, I just could not believe that someone would think that we would need a robot to tell people how to die and to give them comfort. Let's not let that symptom of this world's desire to be of their own mind be a symptom of the Christian. We are ambassadors of Christ. Let's love, let's care, and let's help other people. Thank you very much. God bless. I hope you have a great week. Oh, if you see this before tonight, remember that John Jewell and his wife Samantha are going to be at church, and John is going to be speaking to us tonight. There are Malawi missions. So thank you very much. God bless.